Okay, Sheila. So good to see you back here in Dallas, Texas. And we met Santa Barbara as I was going to Pacific Coast Open, and we went to the semifinals. Tell me, I just love hearing from a first-time polo fan what it was like. What was your experience like?
Well, I've never experienced anything like it before, I can tell you that. It was very exciting. I took multiple videos from my phone. I had never seen anyone, the pit crew, I think fascinated me the most. When they would come off the field and the horses would go over and they'd rotate the horses and they would unwrap them and rewrap and shower them down. It was fascinating. But I think the most fun was watching the excitement of the horses. I think people think the horses are being forced to do things that they don't want to do. But what I saw was horses involved in a game of ball. When they dropped that ball, the horses were prancing and positioning themselves to play the game. So it was a sport between the man and the horse over the ball, which I found very impressive. It was a wonderful, exciting event. First time for me was thrilling.
Do you think you'd go back again?
I would go back in a heartbeat. Yeah.
Who do you think would enjoy something like that?
I think anybody would. I think it would be a great event for Lockheed Martin. I work for Lockheed, and I think it would be something fascinating for anyone, especially a foreign customer, would enjoy the horses, especially people from Saudi. They are very familiar with horses. They work them, and we buy from Saudi horses.
Did you know that actually it originated in Persia?
No, I didn't. No.
2,500 years ago.
And Persia is Iraq.
Iran.
I think they would be fascinated. Mm-hmm. But it was a beautiful sport. It was the most fun I've had in a long time.
But do you kind of see though? Let's talk about the a corporate event, and you work for Lockheed Martin. There's so many other big companies out here, so you could kind of substitute the name into the situation. But it's an opportunity for them to come out and picnic and just mingle. What do you think? I mean, you don't have to necessarily be watching every single moment on the field to have a good time, and there's so many other things you can do before and after. What do you think about that?
I think it's like any other sporting event. I think the company, I think you enjoy the companionship of the people you're with, but I think it's a unique experience, and I think most people would pay attention because it's so different from anything they've ever done.
What happened to you when you went back to work and you told people or your friends that what you did?
I think they were very impressed. I walked back and I said, well, guess what I did this week? I went to my first polo tournament, polo match, and they wanted to hear about it. It was different from anything they've ever experienced.
What did they think about that?
They were fascinated.
Why?
They've never experienced it. They don't understand. They never knew about the pit crew, the changing of the wraps on the horses, the whole relationship between the horse and the rider. They've never experienced it. It's unusual to most people.
I agree. That's one of the things I love the most. So I'm glad you got to see the behind the scenes part, because what I say is what happens on the field is really cool, but also what happens behind the scenes and the team support they have with their grooms and changing horses after every chukker, after every 7.5 minutes they have to change horses, and they do it fast, and sometimes you saw it. They don't even get off the horse. I
was amazed.
Yeah.
It really was like a race car pit crew.
Yeah.
It was fascinating, and I would love to go back and see another one.
All right, let's go to Sarasota and then the International Polo Club.
I'm there.
Because you're there in Florida. I'm going to take you up on it.
I'll go.
Okay.